dig? Yeah. Keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep. It's the underground. Yeah, keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep. It's the underground. Yeah, keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep. It's the underground. Yeah, keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep. It's the underground.
Go deep, yeah, it's the underground. Drop a bomb, yeah, everybody get down. Matter of fact, yeah, it's a touchdown. Get jiggy, yeah, in the end zone. Yeah, ask your girl, I'm in the friend zone. First down, yeah, I'm in the red zone. Can't stop this, you better watch this. Call in to the show, talk your shit.
Keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep. It's the underground. Yeah, keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep. It's the underground. Yeah, keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep. It's the underground.
Yeah.
Keep digging,
Let's go.
keep digging, keep digging, go deep. It's the underground.
Yeah, you know what it is, yo. It's your host, your boy, Filthy Rich, man, in the Underground Sports Show, baby. Yeah, like you said, man, we keep digging tonight. Call into the show. We live 412-407-2744, man. We got a whole lot for you tonight, man. We're going to get into it all. It's the Week 15 recap freestyle show, so let's go, man. Yeah, college football, you know what I'm saying? Games of the week. Steelers versus Miami. Hey, man, we're going all over the place, man, on the recap, so let's go, man. Yeah. Welcome, y'all, to the Underground Sports Show, man. It's your boy, Filthy Rich, in the house, and I got my co-host with me tonight, man. My man, LAB, Obi-Wan, the motherfucking lab rat, baby. What's up with you?
What's good, my brother Filthy Rich, man. I'm glad to be here tonight with you, man. I'm so excited, yo. I'm feeling good.
That's what's
yo,
up.
Got a lot to talk about, so I'm ready to go run with it, bro.
Hey, I appreciate you, brother, man. Hey, I want to say condolences to you. I know you heavy on the heart, son. My heart is heavy for you. You know what I'm saying? Coming straight from the PA to the NC, man. Hey, look here, man. Like I said, I ain't telling all your business, but my prayers is up for you. I've been telling people up here in Pittsburgh who do know you, some of my family members, some of my friends I know that just watch the show and know you through the show, man. We all been praying for you up here, man. So I just want you to let you know that, publicly know that, man, that, you know, the underground cares for sure,
that, man. I really do appreciate that, yo.
No doubt, man. But let's get into it, baby. Let's get into it. Let's get into some fantasy football on this Tuesday night from the door. Let's break the ice with that, baby. Because I hear the woo. Because I was saying woo when I seen something from you. So I got a question for you, my brother, from the door. How in the hell did you score 329 points on a bye week, brother? On a bye week. Is your team that good, brother? Go ahead.
Let me go back. Let's go back.
Right.
Why am I ranked number 5? Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm placed at. I'm number 5, but I had a bye.
No, something's wrong with that thing, man. Something's wrong with that.
Right.
Something's wrong.
Help me understand that one right there.
Well, here's the thing. It's got you ranked number 2 on my screen. Correct. I see you as number 2. But all season, I know what you've been talking about. I've been ranked different places. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm looking at the record. Why do they got me number 1? Or I'm looking at the record. Or why do they got me number 5? You know what I'm saying? Right. So I think there's a glitch in that NFL. That's on NFL.com, y'all, who we talking about. Where my man scored 329 points. I know everybody's scoring is different depending on your commissioner. And my man LAB right here is a great commissioner. Matter of fact, the Ill City Sports League is the best league, fantasy football league I'm in, no lie. But your brother's league is definitely competitive as well, and also exciting. And you scored 329 points, bro. I mean, it's first of all, go ahead and break your squad down.
I didn't even know I scored that many damn
points.
Oh,
you didn't even know. Damn. Well, I'm glad I brought it up.
I'm going to it right now. I've got to go back and look to it right now.
Bro, you blew up You blew up.
Mm.
So let's break down your squad real quick because
All
you
right.
know this is rare, and I know everybody's scoring system ain't the same. But okay, so I'll break down this league. Usually, tell me if I'm right or wrong. LAB, a great score might be like a 240. You might get a 250 something. You know, you'd have to have a great day to do that, right? But the usual
Right.
average scores is 160, 175, something like that, right? And
Right.
you scored 329 though. So that's like double plus some of a normal score because 160 and 160 is 320. You know what I'm saying? So you scored double on a bye week though. And I see that's why you wasn't paying attention because you was on a bye week. Do you see,
Correct.
have you found your scores yet?
I'm looking at them right now, and I am appalled because, all right, so I still play like the daily Sunday fantasy on
Right.
Yahoo,
Right.
where I pay to pay the win like money,
Yeah.
bro. I'm looking at this shit right here. I'm like, damn. Had I started Bo Nix?
Mm-hmm. Bo Nix went crazy.
Correct.
Crazy.
And in my brother's league, that's big, right?
Because it's all about the quarterback. You're right.
Correct. And then Kyle Pitts versus Tampa Bay. That was epic. And I didn't even know that.
That's the
51
one that
points.
set it off on Thursday night. Because I was looking. This is what made me follow you, okay? It's funny you say that because this is what made me follow you. I'm watching the Thursday night game and Kyle Pitts is going crazy. Because, I mean, I'm already thinking this is the first game of... That's why I got a new intro song because I wanted to change it for the playoffs. And I was like thirsty. So I was so thirsty that I was like, okay, I'm going to change it just for the fantasy football playoffs, right? So I'm watching that Thursday night game and I'm like, somebody's winning their game already on Thursday night football. Because one player can make you win a game. You score 3 touchdowns like he did. You can win somebody's whole fantasy game. So Kyle Pitts went crazy Thursday night. And I said, well, who the hell got Kyle Pitts in every league? I'm looking. And I seen yours. I said, oh, but Witt's on the bye, though. That's crazy. He wasted that on the bye. So it made me keep following you to see what your score was going to be. And everybody on your squad went crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Right.
But I'm going to tell the audience, your team, because I often call my man LAB right here from North Carolina the fantasy guru. And this is why right here, man. He got a great squad in his brother's league, which he should be ranked number 1. I don't understand what's going on. But anyway, he's got Bo Nix at quarterback, Jonathan Taylor at running back, Bucky Irving at his other running back, Amar St. Brown at his wide receiver, Puka Nacua at another wide receiver, Kyle Pitts at his tight end, who's the number 2 tight end this year in fantasy football. That's crazy. Chris Olave, who's the 12th wide receiver. That's his lowest ranked wide receiver. Puka Nacua and Amar St. Brown are number 2 and 3. You got the number 1 running back at Jonathan Taylor, and your kicker's the number 3 kicker. And your defense is slipping at number 28, but the Packers, but I'm sure they do well when they need to. You know what I'm saying? Or you wouldn't have them. You know what I'm saying? And then look at your bench, man. Jordan Love, Trevion Henderson. You don't even use him. Duze was doing his thing, and Laporta got hurt a long time ago, or you really would have been probably crushing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I just had to start the show out, break the ice with shouting you out for this squad right here. And let me know what you're thinking about it, bro. We can move on after that.
I've been running with it all season long, you know. But I've been looking at. I'm like, damn. I've been looking at. I won my brother's league last season.
Okay.
So if everything goes right, I mean, looking at the squad I got, man, I'm just totally shocked.
Yeah.
I wish I would have been playing I wish I would have been able to play my whole entire league, that whole entire team, for money. But I can't do that because
it ain't gonna add up.
Players,
yeah.
You're right. I don't get that much money.
Nah.
Only get $200.
Exactly.
On that, so.
You got too many good players. There's no way that you're gonna manage it.
I mean, I think Bo Nix was like $30-something, and Amara St. Brown was like probably $30, and Puka Nacua was probably like right there in the $30 range.
Right.
Jonathan Taylor, I know he's like $40, so I'm done. Everybody else would have had to been $10 player.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how hard. That's how hard it is for for anybody out there that's listening. That's how hard it is to really go on and gamble and bet on Yahoo Fantasy. For those who do that, that's on Yahoo Fantasy, which I know my brother here to get into here in the next minute.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, but that's pretty much it on fantasy. I just had to shout you on that. I did have me a little menage a trois fantasy this weekend. You know what I'm saying? I did win both of my games, and I was on the bye in my third league, so I'm good. I'm still in there with all three of my teams. You know what I mean? Ain't no slouch over here, even though you might be the fantasy guru. Ain't no slipping over here, LAB. You already know that.
All right. Hey, I gotta say real quick before you jump away from talking about fantasy.
Okay.
Let me hit you up with my fantasy page, which for those who out there is listening, right?
Right.
So I'm already have been presented and offered, a first place and a second place winner with a trophy and a ring.
Okay.
So from what I'm looking at right now, that both of my brothers, you Filthy Rich, you right now in number 2 spot, and then the Gingerbread Man in the number 6 spot. Which is looking like, okay, so if the both of y'all, I mean, I'm hoping y'all win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And move on to next week. Just like I told the Gingerbread Man.
Okay.
If you move on to next week, both of y'all getting a trophy.
Oh, hey man, hey, I don't want no participation trophy. I'm just getting mine on the up and up because Brasco. Hey,
right.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Right. I feel you. So yeah, I just had to speak about that.
Because this year is important. We done did a lot of talking shit. It's time to play now. You know what I'm saying? It's time to play.
It totally is.
For sure. All right. Well, we let them in on our fantasy or private fantasies. You know what I'm saying? Hey, in the chat, salute. Underground Sports, Pittsburgh Big Dog says, hey, man, I appreciate you, man. You got to watch Pittsburgh Big Dog Show, man. SC Sports World, digging in deep with the Steelers, man, and everything around Pittsburgh. And Tommy Warren says, let me in y'all fantasy. You hear that, LAB? We do got somebody that...
I do need a spot.
We got a quitter.
Hey,
All I
need is your email address. You can send it to me, send it to Filthy Rich. If you got his already.
Okay.
Send it to him and he'll forward it to me.
He'll do that if he want to. You know what I'm saying? Now he go ahead a whole Detroit Lions starting offense is his team and all, but you know what I'm saying? That's we ain't worried about the Lions like that anyway. He's a big Lions fan. You know, he loves the Lions.
Right, ain't no doubt about that.
He says bet on the Lions every game, even though they're what is the record? 8-6 or something like that. Let's bet on the Lions all the time. They're better than the Steelers. Right. Yeah, right. All right, LAB, let's move on. Let's move on to some college football. Some fun this weekend's coming up, man. College football playoffs is cranking up, man. All the bowl games is cranking up. You know what I'm saying? But the college, there's actually one on right now. Third quarter, Troy Jackson State. Another interesting one, LAB, just because of the name, man. I did not know that there was an Xbox Bowl. It's almost hard to say. Xbox Bowl. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? This is Thursday night, December 18th, Missouri State versus Arkansas State. But it just sounds interesting because it's the Xbox Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's a good name for a bowl game. They've been coming out with a lot of trash bowl names, you know what I mean? Even like the next bowl game, Myrtle Beach Bowl, that's trash. It's just, everybody loves Myrtle Beach. It's just the trash name, though. You know what I'm saying? So, Xbox Bowl. But let's get to the playoffs, Whit. The playoffs
definitely
start Friday night, Alabama, Oklahoma. Saturday night, we got 3 games. At noon, you got Miami, Texas A&M, number 10 Miami, and 7 Texas A&M. 3:30, you got number 11 Tulane versus number 6 SEC Ole Miss. And at 7:30, you got the last playoff game is James Madison at Oregon. So LAB, out of those 4 games, which one of those interests you the most? Which one of them is like must watch to you, sir?
Mm. Mm, 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 mm.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
so what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to actually pull up a picture of it, the
Right.
whole breakdown and everything, the whole 9 yards. So Alabama, Ohio State, Texas A&M, and Indiana have buys.
Right.
Right. You know, the first of all, let's start it out like this.
No, you got
Right.
it wrong. You got it
So
wrong. Hold on. What did you say got buys?
if I'm looking at it correctly, Alabama,
No, no,
Ohio
no, no,
State.
no, no. It's Ohio State, Georgia. You must be looking at something old or something. Should be Georgia.
Oh, that's a okay. That's week 12.
Here you go. I'm gonna bring it up right now and get the
I
facts.
do that
College football
because yeah.
playoff. They don't got a map. They don't got a map. Here you go. And that's not it. Anyway, it was Georgia, Ohio State, Indiana, who beat Ohio State for the Big Ten championship. And then, dang, who else? Who was the other team that got the bye? Why is messing with my head? Guess I'll just Google. Go ahead, though. What was you about to say? Which teams you talking about?
No, that definitely ain't right.
Go
All
ahead.
right, so in the ACC, right? It's shocking and surprisingly, I'm trying to figure out how Miami is the only ACC team that's represented in the playoff, right?
Right.
And they didn't even play in the daggone the championship game for the ACC, which has what it was Duke and Virginia, and which Duke won.
Yep.
So with that said in mind, I'm not really feeling Miami. You know, I forgot. We forgot. I can't see it, but I know. Okay, here we go. I'm right here, right now.
It was Texas Tech. Texas Tech is that 4th team that we couldn't think about.
Yeah, you're absolutely 100% correct.
Mm-hmm. But go ahead. I'm listening.
All right, so I'm pulling it up on ESPN. All right, so you're right. You're right. Texas Tech, Indiana, Georgia, and Ohio State.
Yep.
All right, so the Miami Texas A&M game. Miami's defense, you know, it's always through the years has been so dominant.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they've produced so many great players.
Yeah.
Now I really don't know who that quarterback is.
Yeah, you
know
do.
What I'm saying?
He's the boy from Georgia last year. Beck. He transferred.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, scary right there. So
yeah, he went there to try to light it up to get more publicity for his NFL career, kind of like how Cam Ward did. He went there for a 1-year rental. They got a lot of wide receivers, make you the 1st round pick. I don't think that's happening for Carson Beck. Ain't that his name? Something like that. No, it's Beck. But yeah, I don't think that's working out so much for him. But I mean, he had an okay season. But go ahead, continue. You was looking at Miami and Texas A&M.
We're gonna go to Texas A&M. No, they don't have nobody. Well, yep. I'm gonna go with Miami.
Yeah. Well, I was just asking you what game interests you the most out of these 4 games that you want to see.
That's the one right there. Miami, Texas A&M.
I totally agree with you.
Because here's the thing, the ACC got a whole lot of national championships because they're probably like one of the biggest out there besides for the SEC.
Right.
And for them to be in there, I feel good about that. So that right there is the matchup right now to me right there. The Alabama, Oklahoma, I don't know about that. That's going to be a low scoring game.
Yeah, and they played already. They played already. They played each other already too. Oklahoma already beat Alabama earlier this year. So of course that's probably the most uninteresting game just because it's a repeat, right? They deserve to be there, I guess. Whatever. Then James Madison, Oregon. Come on, I mean that's kind of tough to say it's the must-see game, but obviously,
you know what? That would be the sleeper that nobody saw coming.
It could,
because you got to think about it. A couple of years ago, not too long ago,
Mhm.
James Madison beat like a couple of ACC teams.
Oh yeah, that's why they where they at right now. That's how they got the respect that they got right now. And you know,
Correct.
Indiana's coach right now, currently Indiana's coach used to be James Madison coach. This is kind of his leftovers. You know what I mean? So they're a well coached team. They got some good pedigree there. But also the Tulane Ole Miss game is kind of like upset heaven too. You know what I'm saying? That would be. I want to kind of see if Tulane can kind of upset Ole Miss. But I think James Madison over Oregon would be a bigger upset, of course. But the best game to me, like you said, Miami, Texas A&M. Texas A&M was supposed to get a bye. They wasn't supposed to lose that one game they lost, and they choked, lost that game. Now they find themselves in this position. Miami kind of choked earlier in the year and lost 2 games and didn't find themselves, like you said, in the ACC championship. But the college football playoffs was nice to them. It's a big pool, you know what I mean? You know, my people want to watch Miami play, so you know they want Miami, and if they can slide them in there, and if it's possible, they're gonna get them in there. So Miami's in there. So yeah, I want to see this, man. If Texas A&M put their head down, because the last time they stepped on the field was their first loss. If they buried their heads in the sand, then nah. But you know, I think Texas A&M is better than Miami, but we'll see. But I would love the ACC team to beat the SEC team in the college football playoffs. That's what I want to see.
Right.
More than anything. But one more question for you on college sports real quick. Coming from North Carolina, like you said earlier, Duke won the ACC. It's heavy ACC up here too. You are in the mecca of the ACC. So you tell me, what's the vibe about Duke not being in the college football playoffs? Are people just accepting the championship like that's good enough for me? Or are people down there pissed off about Duke not being able to be in the college football playoffs, even though they literally won one of the best conferences in football? What's good with that down there?
All right, so I haven't heard really too much of any gripe or conversation. You know, I'm on social media a lot.
Okay.
And I haven't really seen anything. Now, you know me, I got a lot of Duke fans, a lot of Duke University fans.
Yeah.
And I'm leaning on the part of where you said that they're, you know, happy for the championship. And I respect that.
Right.
Because guess what? North Carolina, the University of North Carolina don't have one.
Right.
The University of South Carolina has one, and they're not even in the ACC no more.
Right.
So for Duke to win, which, and here's the thing, Duke ain't never ever really been like a big high prestige football powerhouse
at all. And, nothing.
No, at all. But there's some history of Duke University, and the one history that they do have is that the national championship game was held at Duke University in Wade Wallace Stadium, which where Duke University plays at. And I'm not gonna say I don't know. I don't think they. I don't think they played in the game. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta go back and look that up. But it's very old. So if anybody was to say anything about that, they would honestly say, you old scholar heads out there that know a whole lot about Duke, that knows all about Duke. You know, hey. That's in there. But other than that, ain't nobody really saying too much of anything. The whole talk has been about Bill Belichick being here at Carolina.
Right.
And how the season, the type of season he has. So ain't nobody really paid any attention to Duke or anything like that.
Nobody's pissed off about them not being in the playoffs. They don't even care, huh? They just cool with it.
Right. Ain't nobody saying anything.
Well, I know that's the first time Duke ever won the ACC. I figured y'all was in an uproar down there, but I guess not. Guess it ain't that important. Yeah, I mean, it's football's never really been important at Duke, so it don't matter.
Right.
It never really has been. So, okay, I just wanted to get the North Carolina vibe on Duke and football because it was like one of a kind this season right here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I thought they'd be a little geeked up or hollering we should be in the playoffs or something, but like Notre Dame, you know
Nah,
what I'm saying? But
going to the ACC championship, bro. Y'all deserve that. Y'all play hard for it. Hell, y'all was the underdogs coming in anyway, so
yeah,
it wasn't like y'all was gonna really just over top thing on Miami because Duke didn't really play anybody.
mm. No, you're right, and that's why that's why they didn't get in. They was 7-5 too, So outside the conference, they lost all their games probably. They just won every game in the conference and
Yeah.
happened to win the ACC. But I think teams can get better when it comes to young dudes playing football. The beginning of the season ain't like the NFL. You don't got no preseason and all that, so you might lose some games at the beginning, but you always play your conference last. And I think they went on a little streak, so I think teams like that should be in the playoffs. But it is what it is, man. All right.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Let's move on, man. Let's get on to the NFL, man. Let's get into the NFL. Let's talk injury because we can't run away from this subject right here. This week was crazy, crazy, crazy. This is a crazy season with the injuries. I don't know if you noticed, but you got to notice this week if you ain't noticed all year. But injuries crazy. Let's talk about the first. Like matter of fact, before that, we just going to get into which injury will hurt the most out of all these players, okay? You know what I'm saying? Because these players, we got Patrick Mahomes that went down this week with an ACL, Michael Parsons with an ACL, TJ Watt got a punctured lung. And knowing practice, he didn't play Monday night, if you know that or not. And Devontae Adams is out with a crazy hamstring, okay? So first up, Patrick Mahomes with his ACL tear. I know they ain't in the playoffs no more, but the crazy part is the dynasty over with? Is the streak over? Because they're not in the playoffs. He tore his ACL now, so that means he won't be back until middle of the season next year. Kelsey's old, getting married. You know what I'm saying? Is it over for the Chiefs, Andy Reid, and all that good stuff like that, man? Is this going to affect the Chiefs more than these other guys we're going to get into in their teams? Tell me that, LAB.
I will tell you this. It is over for this season.
Mm-hmm. Well, they ain't in the playoffs.
I will go into next season saying that me knowing Andy Reid is a great-minded coach,
No doubt.
He gonna go out there and draft a quarterback that can come in like day one and just do anything. But he might go out there in free agency and find that quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That's sitting on somebody's bench. So, with that saying in mind, as long as Andy Reid is there, no, the dynasty is not over with. They just gonna have to sit down, and they might need to go ahead and take this because it'll give them a better chance to move up and draft better players in the draft.
That's the crazy part. Right now, I think they draft number 14.
Yeah.
They're drafting number 14 right now. And if I was the Chiefs, I'd just keep losing. I'd be trying to get into the top 10 like the Bengals is right now. That's two crazy teams. If it ends up the Bengals and the Chiefs with top 10 picks, think about that, Whit. There was two teams that you did not expect to be there that already got talent. And you get a top 10 pick. You give Patrick Mahomes a top 10 pick. Joe Burrow, a top 10 pick. Not that Joe Burrow's going to get nothing on offense, but he could use it on defense. You know what I mean? Both of them probably could.
I agree with you. If they do keep losing, and with that set in mind, who's their backup quarterback?
Gardner Minshew.
Ooh, that's scary. That's scary.
You like Gardner Minshew?
And we got 3 games left. That's scary. Like you said, like I said, they're not gonna make it into the playoffs. But their defense is still pretty good.
Yeah.
So their defense is gonna want to play to at least try to win. And if Gardner Minshew can just do anything with what they got talent wise on that team, I would suggest that. But if they don't and they continue to lose out these last 3 games, keep the game. Don't you think they got trade bait like a punk?
And who?
Alright, so Isaiah Pacheco.
Okay.
Then you got Xavier Worthy.
All right.
Who just recently got there Well, you already said Travis Kelce is pretty much already done. So I'm pretty sure you got some defensive linemen that could probably be traded, and you can get like higher draft picks with that. And the less amount of draft picks you get, I mean, oh, think about it. All right. I'm not saying less, the less amount. It's more like
the
this.
more.
The earlier your draft picks are, that because of your position of where you lost out on, was like how the way Carolina moved up, and so many teams have moved up.
Right.
Yo, a lot of teams are gonna want to gonna make trades for Kansas City.
Okay.
A lot.
Okay.
And with this injury with Patrick Mahomes, that is gonna say a whole hell of a lot of how the way their trade base goes.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, all right. Speaking, let's talk about another team. Let's talk about Green Bay. They are without Micah Parsons for the rest of the year. Is Green Bay still the same Super Bowl contender without Micah Parsons, my man?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Give me some logic, man. Give me some logic, because I totally agree with you. Go ahead. But go ahead.
They got a beautiful offensive scheme.
Yeah.
Everything that they smooth it starts with Jordan Love.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If I could say, at this point right now, if it was the Super Bowl was next Sunday, right?
Right.
I can honestly place the Packers in the Super Bowl playing versus the Broncos.
Right. Okay.
But that's just right now. That's just any given fucking Sunday, because right now we already have seen through injuries that it's an any given Sunday right now.
True story. It was already any given Sunday. That's why I'm talking about injuries right now, because this might pivot a lot of things, but it was already any given Sunday this year. This was one of the most versatile seasons I've seen in a long time. Most parity in the league I've seen in a long time. Chiefs ain't in the playoffs, Bengals ain't in the playoffs. Ravens kind of like on the outside looking in, you know what I mean? Detroit Lions on the outside looking in. Carolina Panthers in first place. I mean, like, what the hell is going on? You know what I mean? Like, everybody's getting it right now, or not getting it. One of the two is the usual. But I'm talking about these injuries, because these injuries come at a critical time and take people out. But you think Green Bay still get a chance? I think Green Bay still got a chance, and it's definitely going to have to be on their offense. But they got a couple other injuries that we'll talk about in a minute that might sway you on that. But let's talk about T.J. Watt and the Steelers. Now, Monday night, they went out there without T.J. Watt. He had a freak accident at practice, trying to get some pain resolved, and got his lung punctured and is in a hospital. And they say it might be a while. So, yeah, I'm hearing that it could be 2 to 4 weeks. So 2 weeks is 2 weeks. So he's out probably the Detroit Lions game. They did play well on defense Monday night in the cold. But, how long can we last without T.J. Watt? We were 1-11. Now we're 2-11 without T.J. Watt in the lineup. That was the first game we went in a long time without T.J. Watt. LAB, do you think the Pittsburgh Steelers defense can be the same? Can they hold it down at least for 3 games to make sure the Ravens don't catch them? Or is it going to be complicated when we got Detroit, Shedeur Sanders, Cleveland Browns, and Lamar Jackson and the Ravens last? What do you think, LAB?
All right. I'm going to tell you first and foremost, it starts with the head coach.
Okay.
Now, I haven't read, I think you have said multiple times before on your shows that, Mike Tomlin is in the hot seat. If he's in the hot seat, I mean, we already know the history. Me and you both know the history, and all the people that's listening that's from Pittsburgh that know the history.
Yep.
They don't fire coaches.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. We had that talk plenty up here. Yeah.
Correct. So I think Mike Tomlin he's going to be the one that's going to have to do, if he comes in, who do y'all play Sunday?
We played Detroit Lions.
Monday night.
We played
Monday night.
Oh, we played Miami. We played Miami.
Y'all playing Miami Sunday night?
We played Miami. I thought you asked who do we play Sunday? Who do we play next week?
No. Yeah, who do y'all play this week coming up?
Detroit. Yeah.
Okay. Now
it's on.
Here's the thing with Detroit. Detroit got a very good offensive line.
Right.
And that's their main thing. That's the reasons why the receivers go off and do their things in the whole 9 yards.
Right.
Now, if Pittsburgh was to come in there, because a couple of other teams have really didn't let Detroit show out and show off, you know what I'm saying, against them.
Yeah.
And
Detroit
that's the
ain't all
reason
that.
why they got their losses, you know, the losses respectfully. You said 6, right?
I think it's 6. I think it's 6 now. Because they was 8 and 5. I think they 8 and 6 maybe. Go ahead.
And with what you saying about we already know Cleveland's out of it. And I've been following Baltimore. Something's up with dang on Lamar Jackson. I don't get it. He's not playing nowhere near to where he's played the last couple of seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it went to his head that, you know, he got all this money and he's been going here and out there. But you know how where we are, us those folks. But I think Pittsburgh right now is holding. I think Pittsburgh might. I was gonna put it like this right here, and I'm gonna end it real quick.
Okay.
I can see Pittsburgh taking that division.
Okay. So you think we cool? You think we cool without T.J. Watt, right?
Yep. Okay. I do believe y'all cool.
What I'm summing up of what you said, you start talking about Mike Tomlin, and that sounds like you're putting a lot on Mike Tomlin, which there is a lot on Mike Tomlin. And there's a lot of hate on Mike Tomlin that really shouldn't be there because he often works without. He's been working without a quarterback for a long time. He's been working without T.J. Watt every now and then. He's been working without a lot. Mike Tomlin has been, but he's still been winning, bro. Winning.
Sir.
Now, playoff games, no, I get it and all that. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't like this boy's out here going, you know what I'm saying, 5-game losing streaks every night here and there, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, losing seasons at all, not making the playoffs. Like, I don't like the slander from Mike Tomlin because he does a lot with a little, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And when the Steelers win, they never want to give Mike Tomlin no credit. But when the Steelers lose, it's all on the coaching staff. Oh, what were they thinking? What plays were they calling? What is that scheme? What is that? But then they win. All they do on the radio is talk about the players all day. Oh, he had a great game, and he had a great game, and he had a great game. But like, okay, but we was missing this guy, and we was missing that guy, and we was missing that guy. Who made all those adjustments so everything worked? But the scheme sucks, though, right? Just because we lost one game, the scheme sucks. Especially on defense. We get a lot of that up here. So I'm glad you mentioned Mike Tomlin. I'm pretty sure that's where you was going with that, trying to say that, hey, Mike Tomlin got to step his game up.
Yep.
And he can.
But, okay, you go ahead.
No, I was just saying, and he can. Because he did. He did last night.
You want to know who my second person that is most important?
Right.
That has been, like, kind of balling out?
Okay.
For you already know who I'm getting to say. The next person that's gonna have to go and step over above everything, and he is most important for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay. He couldn't mess around. He could mess around and y'all win, bro. Another one.
Yeah, A-Rod. I feel you.
Yes, sir.
In the chat. A-Rod. In the chat.
I mean, he's been all over TV, but not in a big, high publicity way,
right? Like
Shedeur Sanders, because Shedeur Sanders has been like taking over the whole entire NFL. But Rodgers been, hey, I'm paying attention.
I see you. I see you paying attention. I see you. In the chat, Lamar, Pittsburgh Big Dog in the chat says Lamar Jackson is hurt. Fam, but yeah, he's not 100% at all.
Nah, right out. So therefore, yeah.
Speaking of injuries, I'm gonna move on to the other injury to a very good team right now that's in the playoff race for sure and got a big game this week coming up against the Seahawks. The Los Angeles Rams lost Devontae Adams in their last game, their win against the Lions. Did you see Devontae Adams get hurt, LAB? Did you see how he looked like he got shot by a sniper when his hamstring popped? Did you see that? I don't know if you've seen the highlight of that, but
no,
yeah.
I never saw that.
Okay, so I mean, I've seen hammies, dudes pull up on hammies, but this dude looked like he got shot in the leg when his hammy popped. You know what I mean? So I don't know how bad it is for Devontae Adams. It looked bad to me, but hamstrings don't go away, LAB, and especially when you're an older player, they don't go away too quick. So how do you think that this Devontae Adams thing, because you was a big NFC West fan, you said it was the best division of football when everybody was 0-0, and you've been right from the rooter to the tutor, at least to this point. And what do you think about the Rams, man? Without maybe Devontae Adams, do you think it will hurt the Rams in this playoff race this year?
All right, so I've been following Devontae Adams all season long.
Right.
Yeah, ever since he left from Green Bay, his career has been like declining.
Okay.
And when you talk about pulling out a hammy or something in the nature of messing with your legs, I mean, you know, like me and you both, we follow sports, and you doing a very top topic about injuries to certain players and to certain teams. Will it hinder them?
Yeah.
So I'm really following you on this. So, you know, if some of those players, when they get situations like this, that's almost damn near career ending.
Yeah, it could be. A hamstring could definitely take you out if it's bad enough.
If you where is it located at? If it's somewhere in this like knees or anything like
hamstring.
that,
You know, your hamstring is your whole back of your leg. You know what I mean? Like
right.
That's that muscle right there. You know, that's that track. Well, that's that track injury right there. You pull that hamstring, and you know you just don't get the same burst for a while. And the only thing that can heal it is time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially in the older you get. The reason I'm mentioning how old he is and how long he's been around. You know, the older you get, the harder it is to recover. You know, that's what they all say. We all know that. It's being old men. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's young compared to us, but he's still old in football years. So
correct.
He's been playing very well this year. Devontae Adams got good stats. He's been winning football games for the Los Angeles Rams. He's not been the only person. I thought you was going to mention Puka Nacua right away and say maybe they'll be okay because Puka Nacua is that dude right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure they can survive with Puka, but there's going to come a point there's a good team that they're going to come up against. I just don't know if that team's in the NFC to where they really, really need Devontae Adams. I think they'll be okay. I think we're going to see Devontae Adams again. Don't get it twisted.
You're talking about the Rams, right?
Yeah. We're going to see Devontae Adams again. Don't get it twisted. But it's like, who is Devontae Adams going to be when he comes back? Is he going to survive that hamstring and be the Devontae Adams they need him to be to beat anybody and everybody and win their second Super Bowl with Matt Stafford and Sean McVay and make Sean McVay one of the best coaches ever, like real quick, honestly. But go ahead. What was you about to say?
It's going to hurt them bad.
Yeah, it could.
It's going to hurt them bad. It's going to hurt them bad. And, you know, that could probably lose, you know, very quick. They might lose the rest of the game without Devontae Adams. Because you think about it. You go back to the Carolina game that they beat the Rams and how the way they beat them. Bruh, Devontae Adams ain't had shit like that.
I was ready to.
You might want to look up the stats.
Yeah, no. I watched that game.
I was there at the game.
I watched it. It was on up here.
His name like that. And they got a nice, good tight end in Tyler Higbee. And
the other one too, Parkinson. Parkinson's nice.
Yeah.
Number 84.
Right. I didn't hear. In that whole entire game, I didn't hear a whole lot of neither one of those names.
Okay, so what you saying?
So if with Devontae Adams going down and getting injured, you know, it's going to be self-evident going forward that any team's gonna do their scouting on that team right now and can say, okay, we're gonna look back at that Carolina game and see what it was that Carolina did. We already know that Carolina got, probably some of the best D backs in the whole entire NFL.
Okay.
I mean, and we'll get on that on a later date or whenever you want to talk about that.
Right.
But nah, with that in mind, all you got to do is get that videotape of that, and if you got a player that can really want to show up, yeah, the Rams is. I don't know. Without Devonta Adams, let's say got somebody else. Ooh, wait a minute. Who did it?
They got a couple other dudes. They got a couple other dudes. They just ain't Devontae Adams. But
Jordan Whittington? Do they still got Jordan Whittington?
No,
okay,
I don't think. Yeah, I think they got Whittington still, and I think who's number 15. They got another little fast dude, but they got two good tight ends, and
they might be okay.
They'll be okay. They'll be okay now. They're still gonna beat. Okay. They'll still beat most teams. I think it's just that. I'm talking Super Bowl. You know what I mean? I'm talking Super Bowl.
Nah, without Devonta Adams, nah. If they ain't healthy, then
that could hurt them.
And they can make it to. Yeah, that's gonna really.
That could hurt. Yeah. Okay. So let's go over some other quick injuries, just as because fantasy football playoffs is here. It's fucked up when people getting hurt around now. The playoffs is coming up, so it's hurt for realistic football. But we got guys like R.J. Harvey that was left the game late against the Packers with a rib injury, okay? And then you got Woody Marks, who's been playing well for the Texans, who's making a playoff push. He left the game with an ankle injury, but he did say after the game that he told reporters he could have returned, but he was held out for reasons that Texans wanted to do. It was a 40-20 win over the Cardinals, so I guess they was like, nah, don't put the young boy back in there. But anyway, Rome Odunze was initially ruled active for Sunday's game, but aggravated a stress fracture in his foot. So he didn't play last week. So stress fracture in your foot, that ain't good. You know what I'm saying? That ain't good for the Bears. Huh? You had one?
I had one.
Yeah.
In the military.
Yeah.
That shit can that can shut you down for months, years, depending on what bone particularly that you actually broke in your stress.
Yeah. Yeah, so those are some key injuries that I was looking at, other than the big, huge names, But even the dude like Devin Neal for the Saints is out. He's a big in fantasy right now with a hamstring injury.
Yeah,
I just picked him up. Yeah, you had him. I scooped him. He was doing well too, even though he was chilling on my bench. I thought I was going to really use him this week, and then he comes up with an injury. So, yeah, man, you know how it is. It's that time of the year. Anything can happen. It's good to look at injuries and stuff like that this time of the year. And, yeah. But, hey, LAB, let's get into some games of the week, man. We talked about, your man's Bo Nix. I'm starting to be a mini fan. I'm going to have to, go back to a lot of weeks ago when you mentioned Bo Nix in an MVP conversation, and I was like, hold your horses, bruh. Hold your horses. No pun intended. No pun intended to the Broncos, but hold your horses. But your horses haven't been held. The horses is free now. You know what I'm saying? And the Broncos is rolling, bro. And Bo Nix is making them roll. You know what I'm saying? And Bo Nix is the comeback kid right now. You know what I mean? And he's putting up the yards, and he's getting touchdowns, and he's intimidating as hell when his big ass is running around out there looking like unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? So we talked Packers, Broncos a little bit without talking about it. And you even talked about it a little bit as a Super Bowl preview. And that's what I was going to say when we got to it. But yeah, this could have been a Super Bowl preview right here. We see the Packers and the Broncos get it on. Broncos came out 34-26. Your boy Bo Nix held it down at the end of the game. Actually, Green Bay was winning 23-14 in the third quarter. You know what I mean? And Bo Nix showed up. Jordan Love threw a couple interceptions that kind of screwed him up. Patrick Surtain kind of snatched that one and kind of took it away from him. It wasn't a bad pass, but, Patrick Surtain's that dude. But, yeah, man, Broncos win 34-26 over the Packers. Bo Nix is your guy, looking like a damn sure MVP candidate. LAB, what's the science, bro?
Man, So I got him in fantasy. So I've been watching Holloway. Yeah, I mean every week Holloway's been putting up numbers. I'm like, this dude right here is crazy.
Yeah.
Now keep me. I want to make sure I'm right. Didn't he come out of Kansas State?
No, Oregon.
Oregon State.
Not Oregon State, but Oregon. Regular Oregon. The green and the yellow. Oregon.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely 100% correct. All right, so oh my God. It's right now. He's. I just been seeing his greatness ever since last season. When he came in,
You did. I'll vouch for that. I'll vouch for that. You've been a Bo Nix fan from the very door, and that's why I brought this up early because I already know you've been on Bo Nix, and I'll tell the whole world my man's was on Bo Nix early. Just think about it. Who was it? Bo Nix, Jaden Daniels, all coming together. Drake May, right?
Mm-hmm.
And who am I leaving out? Who was the other rookie from last year? It don't matter right now, but it was Jaden Daniels was the man last year.
What you said, and you mentioned one.
There's one more somebody out there, but Bo Nix and Drake May. I mean, honestly, talking about them three dudes right there, they Bo Nix and Drake May's definitely balling.
Monster.
Now Jaden Daniels already balled last year. You know what I'm saying? So we know he's legit. He's starting to be RG3's little RG3 part 2 though. That's the injury thing that we didn't talk about because that was last week. But yeah, Broncos and Bo Nix and New England with their Drake May, man. That this might be one of them historical type quarterback drafts. Honestly,
right?
It really might be
100% correct.
Yeah,
you're absolutely 100% correct.
It really might be
for real talk. Yeah. Now, as far as like quarterback that I feel that play for a team that has really, stepped up to solidify that team is a championship winning team.
But in the chat, Pittsburgh Big Dog says Caleb Williams and Penix Jr. too. We forgot about them too. I knew it was something else. I knew I was having a brain fart. But Caleb Williams is balling too.
I'm definitely feeling Caleb Williams.
Man.
I'm definitely with him on that.
Man. Caleb Williams have stepped the fuck up this year.
Bro, you remember I messed up. You remember when I messed up and said he was like, to me, the rookie of the year, and he said, "Nah, this is the second year." I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. Because that's how much he didn't do last year. That's how much he didn't do. Right.
But he did it. He did a whole hell of a lot. But they built up a team around him.
They did. Quick.
They built up a team around him.
Quick. But that's the difference between Chicago and Tennessee. Okay. And it might work year 2, but you don't even see the potential in Tennessee right now, right?
No, not at all.
And that's why you don't pick a quarterback, even though you get the first round pick. You don't have the squad to manage a rookie quarterback. You're going to make them look stupid. And that's what Tennessee did. Instead of building their team until they was ready for the quarterback. The Bears built their team already and then was ready for the quarterback and drafted the quarterback. Then they said, hold on. The coach is trash. Let's get us a new coach. So if they bring the coach in, bingo. Now, the Bears is the shit. No matter where they fall at, the Bears is a tough-ass team. You know what I'm saying? If they win this division, which is going to be tough to do, they got a lot to work on. We'll get into that later. And, but no matter what, they're probably going to be a playoff team. And they're tough as hell. And they're good on defense and on offense. And Ben Johnson is a genius pretty much. He's going to make it work. And they ain't going nowhere. No time soon. But hey, Pittsburgh Big Dog, I'm glad you brought Caleb Williams up for sure. No, you good.
Ben Johnson, wasn't he a coach at was it Detroit?
Detroit, and that's why they be lying now. That last year they was never lying. When the Detroit Lions stepped on the field when Ben Johnson was there, it was always the truth. Now he's gone. Dan Campbell was lying, bro. He ain't beat nobody good yet. Let's look at it, LAB.
No. Go ahead. Go right ahead, sir.
I am. I'm just saying. Let's look at it. Let's find these Detroit Lions real quick, and
right.
you tell me if Detroit be lying, okay? And let's find a schedule real quick. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna run down a list. Okay. So first game of the year, Green Bay beats Detroit 27-13. Then they turn around, they do beat Chicago 52-21. Okay, so hey, second game of the year, hey, they was the truth right there, right? Then they beat the Ravens 38-30. So that's two good teams. So maybe I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
no. So you saying they beat Chicago 52 to what?
52-21. Second game of the season. But they lost to Green Bay
That's
first.
Ben Johnson, right? That's an old team that actually tore his ass up the frame because they already knew him.
They already knew his ass. Mm-hmm. They got out on him. Plus, they was probably, they're still running the same shit. Okay, see, Ben Johnson was just getting started, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the beginning of the season, second week. You got a young quarterback. You ain't got Jerry Goff that you've been teaching for 5 years your offense. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, you got a new dude. So I'm going to give them that one. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give them that one. But the Ravens, we found out the Ravens ain't shit. They 7-7. You know what I'm saying? They can't even beat the Steelers. So they beat them 38-30, right? Now,
yes, sir.
They beat Cleveland 34-10. So you got to give them give them credit if you want to. They beat Cincinnati 37-24. That's not a good team, right?
That whole division except for Pittsburgh is
trash. Right.
You know.
It's trash.
I'm just gonna say it like that.
Okay.
Yeah, ain't Joe Burrow hurt?
Right. So then it gets a little. Go ahead. Then it gets no. He ain't hurt, but he's back. But they suck. They just lost to the Ravens 24-0. Right. So then it gets back to Kansas City. After they beat the Bengals and the Browns, they go to play Kansas City and lose 30-17. Get their ass cracked again against a good team. No matter if Kansas City's in the playoffs or not, with Patrick Mahomes back there, it's a squad, right? So then
it's dangerous.
They beat Tampa Bay on Monday night, 24-9, but that's when Tampa Bay didn't have no receivers in sight, bro. No receivers in sight. I'll give it to the Lions. I'm not saying they're trash, but they be lying. That's all I'm saying. Then they go out there and lose to Minnesota, 27-24 the next week after their bye. Coming out of a bye, they lose to the Vikings, the 27-24. Then they beat the Washington Commanders, 44-22. Okay, I mean, I don't know how much credit we give you for that. And they lose to the Eagles after that, 16-9. So, like I said, every time they run up on a good team, they lose. Then they beat the Giants 34-27. They beat Green Bay 31. No, Green Bay beat them 31-24. Another good team. They lose. That's just what they do. Next week, Dallas Cowboys, they suck. So they win 44-20. Then in the week after that, which is the last game, the Rams, beat them 41-34, good team. They lose. Like, that's just what they do, man. I mean, other than the beginning, win against the Bears, and beat the Ravens, who suck. But we'll give them credit at the beginning of the season, the third game of the season. Everybody thought the Ravens was still decent, right? We'll give you some credit for that one. And we're going to give you some credit for the Bears win. But other than that, you ain't beat nobody but the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we finding out in the NFC South that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers ain't all that. They just let Atlanta get out on them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, I'm just saying, bro. I just had to break that down real quick. I don't know. I think the Lions be Lions. I ain't saying they got no talent. They ain't got no talent. We all know they got some goddamn talent. But they just ain't the same. Go ahead.
I'm going to go back to what I said a few moments ago, where I said that coach, right? You remember when I said something about Mike Tomlin already? This right here is another situation where it's leading back to the coach. On both sides for the Detroit Lions, and on the flip side for what we talking about? The Bears. All right, so right now, so we have some mix up with the coach. You know, he was the defensive coordinator, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
You know, him leaving. So with him having a good season, he might they might lose out in the playoffs. They're still in playoff contentions, right?
Yeah.
All right. So with that set in mind, looking at how the way the NFC North is and the teams that they got up there, man, Bears might take it. You know what I'm saying? Which ain't nothing wrong with that. But on another side of this,
okay,
I'm not trying to change the subject, but
no,
I'm
go
going
ahead.
to say this
It's
real
freestyle.
quick.
It's freestyle show. Go ahead.
All right, so you got to think about the offensive coordinator that left from Detroit last year, who went to New Orleans.
No. You said no. He's from the Cowboys.
Oh, Kellen Moore's from the Cowboys?
Yeah, he's from the Cowboys.
Okay, so
no, Ben Johnson's the offensive coordinator. You might be thinking about the defensive coordinator that went to the Jets. They lost both of their coordinators.
You're right. Absolutely want to say. Thank you for correcting me.
Yeah,
bro.
you
All
good.
Right, thank you for correcting me. But Kellen Moore and the Saints, man, I'm gonna stick on that right there. After what they did to us Sunday,
don't say
and
it.
I put them.
Go ahead.
Good God.
All right.
Save it?
Yeah,
right,
save it, because we're going to get to one more game before we go to halftime, and then we're going to get into the nitty-gritty where you going right now.
Sir.
All right, so I do want to get into my second game of the week. We covered Broncos-Packers. Hit the like button, everybody out there. It's the Underground Sports Show. I got my man LAB with me tonight. The phone line is still open, man. Just because you see me talking to somebody tonight don't mean you can't call in. You can call in and get into this conversation, say what you got to say, talk your sports, talk your shit. But hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. But let's get into the Bills versus the Patriots, where LAB, I don't know how much you've seen in this game, but the Patriots got to be sick. They was up 21-0 in this game and let the Bills come back on them, bro, and win the game 35-31, I believe the score was. LAB, Josh Allen, you know how he get down. That's the winter soldier. James Cook, you know how he get down. It was a wild one. I talked about Trevian Henderson earlier, who's on your fantasy squad, who you don't even use. That's how good your team is. But LAB, you go where you want to go, man. You talk Bills, you talk Patriots. This was a crazy, wild game. Let me know how you felt about it.
All right, so like what you just mentioned, I have to say both quarterbacks played totally off the chain.
They did.
And Drake May is just like what you said earlier. Just like you said something earlier that you compared him to somebody else. I'm gonna go back and just say he stepped into the motherfucking shoes of Tom Brady.
Sure enough.
But before I even compared them two together, you gotta give all types of props up to Mike Vrabel. And he's doing an outstanding job. Once again, I'm going to stick with the coach because that's leadership.
Yes.
That's where everything starts at right there.
Yes.
If you got the right coach and your GM, the GM of that team has put together or went out there and communicated with the coach, the head coach, and they put together a good draft class, a good recruiting class. You know how the way football is, especially the NFL. You got so many scouts out there that's gonna want to do anything. But for them two, Drake May, I like New England, so that was a hard loss.
Yeah,
but no worries, because New England is still very scary.
Yeah,
Mike Vrabel is already a defensive-minded head coach. So he's gonna pick players just like Bill Belichick is a defensive-minded head coach. They're gonna pick players. I mean, he learned at the Bill Belichick.
Yeah, he did.
That's scary.
Yeah,
that's scary.
It is
for him to be. If I can't say it right now, but if they, get into the playoffs and they have a deep run, even if they win or not,
okay,
still, we're gonna look at Mike Vrabel going down the road like, okay, all right, okay.
I mean,
let's pay attention to that because the man he got knowledge.
Yeah, there's a lot of respect there for Mike Vrabel. Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
So
he was a really good player.
It was just a hard loss for New England. I'm gonna leave it like that. But Buffalo, on that note, you can't sit back and say, that James Cook and the quarterback,
Josh Allen.
Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Josh Allen, bro. They don't really have anything else besides for them too. That's all you mentioned.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
That's their
I'm gonna
problem, though.
mention that.
That's their problem.
I'm gonna mention their coach. Their head coach is a defensive minded coordinator. Is a defensive minded coach as well. He came from a Super Bowl a contender
Yeah.
team in Carolina.
Okay. You're right.
So and he's been in Buffalo ever since there. And I know you know the name because
Mike
sometimes I
McDermott.
get very
Mike McDermott.
Mike McDermott.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So therefore, he was the defensive coordinator in Carolina, and with that squad he had, man, he did wonders with it. So he has always done secretly wonders with the defenses that he's had there in Buffalo. And Buffalo was due for that time to get over the hump with Josh Allen. I mean, my boy from didn't he go to Wyoming?
Yeah. That's exactly where he went.
Yeah.
That's exactly where.
So
yeah.
So with that set in mind, he's the only top tier player from that. He got a lot. He got a lot that he can play with. So Buffalo, if they got an opportunity, chance to make it there, I mean, hey,
this is their year. This is their year if they can make it. But you got the okay.
Right.
So let's look at the AFC playoffs right now, and let's look at the quarterback. Let's just name the quarterback. Denver's leading the AFC. They're the number 1 seed right now. You got Bo Nix. We just praised him, right? Then New England's in second place. They got Drake May. Then you got Jacksonville, who got the hot Trevor Lawrence right now, bro. Threw for 5 touchdowns this week. Then you got Aaron Rodgers. We'll say that again?
Yeah. We ain't even started with them.
Yeah, right. We will get there. And we got Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh. Then at the LA Chargers, you got Justin Herbert, who's built just like Bo Nix. They went to the same school. They stay prototypes. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Josh Allen, of course, in Buffalo. Then you got CJ, Mr. Stroud, in Houston. You know what I'm saying? With a top tier defense. Yeah, bro. So, like, it's Josh Allen's year, but is it? They ain't giving it to him. They ain't giving it to him at all. You know what I'm saying? And any teams that can sneak into the playoffs ain't going to be no punks. There's about 3 teams that can sneak into the playoffs. The Colts, Baltimore, or Kansas City. Well, Kansas City's even out. Or it's either the Colts or Baltimore. You know what I mean? So, like, those, even if somebody sneak in, it still ain't going to be an easy run. But I'm listening. What was you about to say?
No. You just said it.
Right.
So you're absolutely 100% correct, sir.
Yeah, I mean, that's treacherous, man. That's because a whole bunch of quarterbacks just leveled up in the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
They really did. And in the NFC, it's pretty much the same way. Let's check that out. Let's check who the quarterbacks are in the NFC playoffs right now. If the playoffs started today, it would be Matt Stafford with the number 1 seed. It'd be Caleb Williams with the number 2 seed in Chicago. It'd be Jalen Hurts, who we've been there, done that in Philadelphia. And it would be at Tampa Bay, it would be Baker Mayfield, who, we know he can sling it, right? And then Sam Darnold in Seattle. San Francisco, hey, Brock Purdy's that dude, bro. Brock Purdy is that dude. And then you just praised Jordan Love earlier, so, they got a good little quarterback competition going on, too. Now, the team's still looking in. I mean, Dallas is a long shot, but that would be Dak Prescott. Detroit got Jared Goff, and, Bryce Young don't really match. You know what I mean? One of these things ain't like the other if Bryce Young and Carolina could make the playoffs. But, hey, Bryce Young got to play more than 2 games good. You know what I mean? And Carolina would be sweet if he could play back-to-back good games. But let's not get into that LAB. Hey, let's go to halftime real quick, my brother. We go to halftime, give ourselves a 2-minute break, you know what I'm saying? And then we're going to be back for the rest of the Underground Sports Show, man. Hey, y'all, we're going to get into the AFC North. We're going to get into the NFC South and the rest of these games and some other shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't forget about Shador Sanders either, so we ain't going nowhere, man.
Oh, no, not at all.
Not at all. It's the Underground Sports Show, baby. We out for a second, man. Halftime show. Hey, holla at me in a minute. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. It ain't over till it's over. Pull back, run you over. It's the halftime show. We need a turnover. Pick 6. It's your boy Filthy Rich. Turn me up in this bitch. Hit the like button. That's the right button. Call in to the show if you know something, but you probably know nothing. Not my fault that you're playing for the wrong team, wrong scheme. Strike you out like Paul schemes. It was all a drink and never gonna win a thing. Nah. Yeah, you know what it is. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. Yeah. It's your boy Filthy Rich of the Underground Sports Show, man. Call into the show. We live all the time, man. We all the time live. You know what I'm saying? 412-407-2744. Call into the show. Talk your sports, talk your shit. You know how we get down here on the Underground Sports Show, man. Yeah, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah, you know what to do, man. Share that too. Yeah. Halftime show, baby. I hope y'all enjoyed that. We about to get into it some more, man. We ain't forget about nothing, man. We got the rest of these games coming up. We're going to dig into the Steelers a little bit. Steeler focus, man. AFC North. Then we're going to dig into the NFC South, man. We got some shit going down there too, man. So we ain't forget about y'all. Yeah, the Underground Sports Show, man. Once again, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be right back. I got my special host in the house, man. My co-host in the house. LAB, you still with me? You there yet?
Yeah, I'm with you, bro.
All right, you're here. You're back. All right, that's what's up. Right on time, baby. Hey, man, let's dig into it, man. We digging into the NFC South and the AFC North. And we're going to have some Southern hospitality and start with the South first. You know what I'm saying? We had two critical games in the in the NFC South this weekend, man. The Bucs rumbled the Falcons on Monday night and lost 29-28. And the Panthers rumbled the Saints and lost 20-17. The Panthers, that is. And the reason this is important is because the Panthers and the Bucs are both tied for first in the division. They play a game this weekend coming up. And tell me if I'm right or wrong. Do you play each other again in these last 3 games or just one more? That's why I thought y'all played them twice. They play them twice. So they're head-to-head right now. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, this is going down right here in the NFC South to see who makes the playoffs. It's going to be blood and guts. LAB, let's do a flashback before we go forward, though. And that's probably what happened with both of these teams. They probably was looking ahead, but we're not going to do that. That's how they lost. We're going to look back at how in the hell did your Panthers lose to the Saints? Now, I seen most of it, but was it all the end or was some other intricate things that where they lost the game and it could have got the job done? Let me know.
All right, so I'm going to tell you real quick, and I'm going to get it started right now. Mm-hmm. Here we go. So Carolina screwed themselves on penalties.
Right.
Their defense played very well. Both defenses played very well. So, starting out with the Saints was just missing a Drew Brees type quarterback.
Okay.
And they had that. Yeah, we would have got decimated, and Saints would have been in our position going into the playoffs.
Right.
So that's high notes right there on what I mean going forward for the Saints. But with Carolina, I saw a little bit more progression, and Bryce Young. Yeah, that's the thing we're gonna have to deal with. The fact is that Bryce Young is short, and he's gonna have to do a lot of movement, to make correct, accurate passes like the way he did when he was at Alabama.
Yeah.
So
do you think that's the reason for his inconsistency?
Yes.
Okay. You heard it here, y'all.
Very.
You heard it here on the Underground Sports Show.
And the second reason will be the head coach and the play calling.
Yeah.
And I hate saying that because we got such a good coach. Such a good coach, but he's making some bad decisions here and there with Bryce Young. Their communication is not really all on point
on offense.
So right, and that's the hindrance to the reasons why they lose big games.
Yeah,
Carolina had a chance to win that game. They really did.
Yeah, they should have won. Your boy at the end, the rookie made the crazy mistake.
Yeah, it was just on defense that they kept making stupid penalties. Like, okay, they got him damn third down. They stopped him on third down, so they get ready to punt. So, they get ready to go to fourth down. Then the motherfuckers, they ain't gonna mess up and they ain't gonna get a penalty call on a person offside. Key penalties like that, and you hear the commentator say it every freaking Sunday in any and every game. Key penalties can really hurt your stance in losing the game. And that's what happened. That was the biggest breakdown. And Carolina's defense, we got to give it big up credits to the defensive coordinator. It starts with an E. Gyro, whatever. Anyway, from last year, we had like one of the sorriest defenses for them and Dan Morgan, getting players through via the trade and via free agency, beefing up the team. There's one person that I got to sit back and say that a lot of people ain't paying no attention. Two people that Carolina got on that defense that are off the chain.
Okay.
So, and that is Derek Brown. His health has been amazing. As long as he's healthy, we good.
Yeah.
Now, if we can get J.C. Horn to have a whole full season, which we're looking like we only got 3 games left, that we might have it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then there's Mike Jackson.
I like Michael Jackson, bro. Michael Jackson is hard. Yeah, Michael Jackson. I can see him from far away, bro. Michael Jackson is hard. Y'all got one with Michael Jackson, bro. And he's not the first Michael Jackson ever in the NFL. Like my man My man was Michael Jackson back in the day for the Cleveland Browns, man. He used to be a wide receiver. Yeah. He was fancy and all that. He were number 1, Michael Jackson. But that's a great name, man. I mean, a great name. There's something about ring bells about Michael Jackson. So yeah, I've been noticed him, bro. When you got a name like Michael Jackson, you got to step up to the plate. That part, bro. And then another good name that you got to step up to the part is Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown III. Come on now. Give it to him. There's another Bobby Brown running around this motherfucker. Named Bobby Brown. Yeah. That's a part of that defense right there, bro. That's a part of that defense. Is there a Bobby Brown on your defense? Yeah, we got Bobby Brown III. That's funny as hell. Say swear to God. Say swear to God, yo. You got hold on. You trying to tell me on Carolina's defense now? I've been watching them every time I get a chance. Y'all got, I know y'all got a Michael Jackson. Y'all got a Bobby Brown too? Yeah, we got a Bobby Brown III. That's his name.
So yeah,
that shit's
I like
funny as hell.
that. For real, bro. We good, yo. We got all the musical superstars. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, I did not know that. I got, what number is he?
I can't think of a
Look,
number,
all
but I know
right.
he's a deepest lineman. You can look it up.
Oh, defensive lineman.
But yeah,
Okay, yeah. I'll look at that. Now I'm gonna watch next time I watch. I'm gonna be looking for Bobby Brown. Damn, y'all got Bobby Brown out that motherfucker, and Michael Jackson.
No
That's some
doubt.
funny
No
ass
doubt.
shit.
No doubt.
All right.
But
That threw my brain
like,
process off
I
right
gotta
there.
say this is one
Go
thing,
ahead.
and
Keep
you
going.
can go ahead and change the
No,
subject
keep going.
and go into something else.
Right.
But you had been mentioning through the whole entire show,
Right.
that one of the biggest your biggest games of the week, coming up. I might have to say this Carolina Tampa Bay game is probably one of the biggest throughout the whole, because you got to think about it. Okay, whoever wins, whoever wins got to either sweep or win the rest of their games to win the division.
Well, the game in the middle is going to matter. Okay.
The game in the middle is against the Seattle Seahawks for Carolina.
Ooh, let's see who Tampa Bay got. Let's see who Tampa Bay got.
Whoever they got in the middle, I think they got the Saints.
They probably do.
I do believe they do. If they got the Saints in the middle, that might be a little scary for the Bucs.
No, they got the Dolphins.
Oh God, that's an easy win.
Not necessarily. Not in Miami. In Miami.
Mike McDaniel's smart, and it's right down there. It's in Miami. Yeah, you're right. I give you that.
I mean, that ain't far from Tampa Bay, though.
No, it ain't.
It's
not that far.
It ain't like they don't go to Miami and party already. They know it. So, I don't like when Pittsburgh goes to Miami, because I feel like teams go down there and they have fun. You know what I mean? And they don't really be focused. I think that's a Las Vegas Raiders perk that they could use, but they never do because they so damn bad. But, the Dolphins got that little perk, and then in the wintertime when you come up north, then we got the perk. But yeah. Miami Dolphins ain't no pushovers, though. I'll tell you that.
No, they're not.
I'll tell you that. Nah, so they can lose. But y'all got Seattle. Carolina got Seattle.
Yep, we got Seattle, and then we got Tampa Bay and Tampa Bay.
Yeah, that's correct.
Now, I'm gonna tell you this.
Well, if you both lose, whoever wins, and if you both lose that game, then now you got a game to where it could be a tiebreaker, but not a tiebreaker. Yep. You know what I'm saying? If the opposite team wins, then you got to find another tiebreaker somewhere. But if the same team wins, then it's over. You understand what I'm saying?
Correct.
But
so it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more about. All right. So whoever wins,
Carolina could beat Seattle though.
Yeah, it's gonna be whoever wins Sunday, and then whoever wins their middle game between the both of them. And if Carolina,
what I'm saying is whoever win that middle game, it could be over. It could be over.
Like I said, it all depends. It all depends on this game Sunday.
Yeah,
and that's the reason why I'm saying it's probably one of the biggest games of the whole season, because it solidifies a whole division spot.
Not really, because you got the same exact record. You get the same, and you got to play them again still, so it don't matter unless you win that game in the middle. You got to win that game in the middle.
Yeah, and it starts out with whoever wins the game on Sunday.
But listen to me.
The game in the middle.
Yeah, definitely you got to win that game. Definitely you got to win that game. But still, if you turn around and lose the game in the middle, it still puts you backwards. It puts you right back in the same position you was already in. You know what I'm saying? But if you win it, you can still lose and win it by a tiebreaker somewhere else, because you already beat them once.
Correct.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be ugly right there. That's gonna be ugly.
So I'm gonna give you my earliest predictions right now. How the way is it's gonna break down.
I'm listening.
Well,
Because
it's hard.
the
It's
Bucks is
hard to
getting
say what I'm
healthy.
getting ready to
The
say.
Bucks is getting healthy.
Yeah, and so is the Panthers. Panthers still healthy too.
And y'all both got a lot of talent. Yeah, y'all been healthy all year.
Correct.
Yeah.
With that set in mind, I mean, without me even seeing a game and depending and saying who will win that game and making my picks or selections, I'm just right now. I'm gonna have to say I count my home team out. I give them a great season. They just need to, work off of what you got. I mean, I'm not saying whatever happens Sunday in the next 2 weeks. I'm just saying I'm counting my boys out because I've seen too much. You can't stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? You can't win a game back to back.
Nope.
That's what it seems like.
Nope.
We didn't see the history already. So, nah. All right, so you just lost. So, maybe Carolina might come in and win this week. I don't know. We can't say because we don't know what's going to be out there on the field. But from what I have seen all season long, I hate to say that Carolina could lose Sunday at home.
Ooh, it's at home too. Okay, listen.
Yeah, and if they don't, then they win at home because for here throughout the whole season, they pretty much got a good record at home this season, and I'm going to pull that up right now. I just want to make sure for sure what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, I'm just counting the boys out.
You counting them out. You don't got a lot. It's the inconsistency that's killing you.
Yeah, it's really killing me. And me, I'm always a big time fan of
Whose fault is it? Is it the offense or the defense's fault?
I'm gonna say the offense.
Yeah, that's what it looked like from far away.
It's not the defense.
Yeah.
And what's so crazy about it, right? Is that I'm looking at it, points forced and points allowed. And Carolina got by far the best defense in that whole division.
Well, yeah, I think Carolina's defense is ranked pretty high, ain't it?
Yeah. At home, they got the best record at home.
Are they still in the top 10? Let's see.
Which they're 4-2 at home. They got the best record at home.
Yeah.
Yep.
Carolina.
So they lost to the Saints already once.
Ooh,
and didn't we lose to Atlanta already?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But you got about your top 15 defense. Y'all behind the Raiders and the Falcons.
No, higher than that.
No, I'm looking at it now.
Oh, they do? Okay, all right. You better than me.
There you go. 1, 2. They make you count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, they bought 16. Yeah, they bought 16 and 17.
That's fine.
Steelers is worse than y'all though. Don't worry. But once you get off to a bad start, the Steelers got off to a bad start when it comes to yardage. See, this is where this is deceiving though. Okay, this is where it's deceiving because your yardage don't add up points. You know what I'm saying? Because your yardage, you'll be last in defense in yards, but then when you get into score points per game or something like that, you'll be ranked number 10. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you win football games, by keeping the points off the board. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how many yards you let them do this and do all that. When the situation came around that you had to stop them in this situation, and that's how you keep the points off the board. And that's what the Steelers do. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Even right here in Pittsburgh, the goofy yizzers that watch them every week can't see that that's what the Steelers do, okay? They might give up a lot. We've been saying bend don't break forever. In some years, it's way more bend than break. But as long as the break is there, you gotta hope. And at any time, it could be a different ball game. Just like on Monday night in Miami, they looked terrific without even TJ Watt. Because they was ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to be ready to go. And that's what it's about. Them players ready to go and sacrifice their body. And that's what people don't be understanding. You know what I'm saying? They want to say scheme and all that crazy. Nah, it don't be that, LAB, at all. But hey, man, speaking of the Steelers, let's switch to the AFC North because the AFC North is crazy, right?
I'm looking at it right now, and I'm glad you got started at it. So go ahead.
So Joe Burrow comes out and says before the game, after the last game, that they just lost to the Bills by a little bit of points. They had a little shootout with the Bills. They looked excited, you know what I mean, to play. And then after that game, the day after, Joe Burrow's like, hey, man, I ain't too happy right now. I don't know if I like football. I don't know, if it's as fun anymore. And I'm like, damn, like, who does that with 3 games left in the season, And, what the hell is this about? Is he trying to route some, get his teammates rowdy? And then they go play the Ravens, and they lose 24-0, which I should have started in my fantasy. I would have got a big old score. You know how that get down if you get a shutout in your league. But yeah, like the Bengals just shut it down. Like, I don't understand what happened. So the Ravens get a free win from the Bengals, and Joe Burrow act like he don't want to be in Cincinnati, or he wants to retire, or he don't like Jamar Chase and T. Higgins or something, like, or the coach. Like, somebody he wants fired, or he wants to go home. You know what I'm saying? When you start talking like that, LAB, like there ain't something ain't right. With 3 games left in the season, instead of just packing it up and going home to wifey every day and just finish the last 3 games, you are saying stuff like this in a press conference? That ain't good, bruh. What you think about the Ravens and the Bengals 24-0 before we get into the Steelers and the Dolphins? What you think, man? We got a mess here. What's going on?
Right. What I'm looking at right now, I'm gonna jump back to the Steelers. All that was going on, the Steelers look more better poised to actually take the division.
Yeah, than the Ravens do.
Yeah, and y'all got them the last game of the season, and I'm looking at it because it says January 4th, TBD.
Yeah. To
be determined.
Yeah, that's because they know.
With that set in mind, like, for instance, had Carolina beat the Saints last Sunday, or this past Sunday, because they have a game against the Seahawks that I'm going to that was TBD.
Yeah.
So it could have been a Thursday night game. It could have become a Sunday night game. It could have become a Saturday night game. So with that set in mind right there, and y'all play that game at home against the Ravens.
Yeah.
With that set in mind, I'm looking at it right now. Y'all next 2 games is on the road. Y'all have a very good record at home.
Right.
Right? I think it's 5-3 at the house, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is 5-3 at the house. You're already on a good winning streak. And going back to the games again, bruh, you already spoke about it a lot tonight about how the Lions are a little suspect, and then how the Ravens are looking. I ain't trying to, go out and say y'all gonna win all the last 3 of them, but if y'all win the next game, right, and then I'm gonna tell you that January 4th game against the Ravens. It's going to be a primetime game. It's going to be a primetime motherfucking game. Mark my words, everybody who watch it from Pittsburgh. Mark my words, it's going to be a primetime game. It might be a Saturday game.
Right.
It might possibly, because before Carolina had lost, they said that TBD game against Seattle could have been a Saturday night game had they won.
Right.
And we got games for is it this weekend that we got Saturday games?
I think it's coming the next weekend. It could be this weekend.
Okay, it's the next
weekend. I think we got college. We got the playoffs this weekend. I think it's next weekend.
Yeah, it'll be after Christmas. Okay, I got it.
Right.
That's what it is.
But they do start off pretty soon. I seen that in the schedule. Those Saturday, I hate those Saturday games, but they coming up. They definitely coming up. But yeah, so basically, what you're saying is that the NFC South and AFC South got a lot in common. And that's kind of why I mixed the whole thing together. You summed it up. They got a lot in common. You said the same thing pretty much what you said about the NFC South with the AFC North, that at the end of the day, it's going to come down to that last game.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
You talking about the Steelers, right?
Well, I'm talking about the Steelers, right? And the Ravens, and I'm talking about the Panthers and the Buccaneers. I'm putting them both in the same party. Yeah, they both.
Y'all in the North.
Huh?
Ain't y'all the North? AFC North? You say AFC South.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, my fault. You know what I'm saying, though.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So, I just think, like you said, they got the same destiny at this point, and that's why I kind of put them together like that. But as we talked about that, let's move on real quick to another team in the AFC North, the Cleveland Browns, right? And no matter what the Cleveland Browns do, LAB, we're going to talk about one player. No matter if they win, no matter if they lose, no matter if they get a close game, no matter if they get embarrassed, we're going to talk about Shedeur Sanders at the end of the day when it comes to the Cleveland Browns.
All right.
You know, and that's just pretty much everybody. That's just what it is this year. Shedeur Sanders did not have a good football game. The Browns lose 31-3 to a team that we talked about earlier who is very good, right? The Bears. The Bears smashed on the Browns in Chicago, all hyped up, took advantage of the rookie quarterback, and he looked like a rookie yesterday, like he's supposed to look like. Now, LAB, I've been saying it the whole time. The Shedeur Sanders conversation is not a waste of time. But what is a waste of time is the Shedeur Sanders versus Dylan Gabriel conversation, okay? Because they're both rookies, and if you think Shedeur is better than Dylan Gabriel, or if you think Dylan Gabriel is better than Shedeur, I think you're out of pocket for even talking about it. I don't want to call you the S word, but I think it's just the stupidest argument in sports right now. Either Shedeur Sanders is better than Dylan Gabriel. Now, should we be talking about Shedeur Sanders and the way he got treated by the Cleveland Browns and all? I'm fine with all that. I'm fine with watching Shedeur. I like Shedeur. I like watching it. But Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel against each other is the stupidest argument I've seen in sports in a long time. Because nobody knows shit, which I think I've said to you before. Nobody knows shit about Shedeur Sanders or Dylan Gabriel because they're both rookies. They both were good quarterbacks in college. What the hell? Who the hell? The coach don't even freaking know who's better. The team don't even know who's better. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're going back and forth. Now, you're allowed to like the one or the other. That's cool. But, you know, they both looking like rookies. So, to say that, the reason I'm saying that is because Shedeur Sanders looked like a rookie again against the Bears. It's a wrap. What do you think about your boy Shedeur Sanders at this point? And I kind of want you to rank some quarterbacks for me, but I'm going to let you talk about Shedeur, what you thought about this weekend, and what you think for the future of Shedeur when it comes to, 3 more games to play. They play the Steelers once. What you think, bro?
All right, I'm going to tell you right now. His dad is his mother. I'm sorry. His mother is his manager.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure his dad is his consultant.
Right.
So with that said in mind, you got to look at the popularity right now of how the way feeling. And then that one comment you said, imagine if I had a whole off season.
Yeah.
So the Browns is feeling like, okay, maybe he can become a trade bait. And then
not
on
playing
the
the way he
other side,
playing, but go ahead.
Then on the other side, I honestly think in my mind that his dad is telling him, yo, man, request a trade. Because you was drafted in the 5th round. I mean, you don't have no, 3 or 4 year contract like the first, 2, or maybe the 3.
Where you going to go to that once him though? Where is he going to go that once? Shedeur said, if they wanted him, they would have drafted him.
Here's the thing. whatever it was that the whole entire league saw in Shador Sanders when he was at Colorado.
Nah.
And I don't think he went to the pro day.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he went to the combine.
Nah, he did his pro day. I don't think he went to the combine though. But go ahead.
All right, he didn't do the combine. All right, so with that set in mind, that's a high prestige whole thing. So you remember that Marshall Falk? And I know you posted it and played it on one of your nights where Marshall Falk was going off and saying like the whole league had set it up for him to be blackballed.
Yeah,
And all
that was
like
Eric Dickerson. Eric Dickerson said that, but you're right.
Eric Dickerson? I thought it was more. Okay.
No, you're right. Go ahead though. No, you're right. They both played for the Rams. That's close enough.
Yep. So with that said in mind, it was like, then when we think, and now that this is like what, fourth game?
Yeah.
All right, so if in all doubt the head coach gets fired and they don't deal away Sanders, and then I would say, okay, if the coach gets fired,
mm-hmm.
then it might be a possibility that Deion might come and want to coach with them, but I think Deion right now is feeling where he's at out there in Colorado, so he's making good, so he'll be straight.
Right.
Then they'll keep Shador Sanders, and try to bring in a offensive coordinator mind somewhere from Colorado, maybe, somewhere in the staff to, help him, get him back together. Because Shador Sanders, he's not too half bad as a quarterback. I mean, he kind of reminds me of a Michael Vick. I mean, a lot of people can sit back and say, Michael Vick wasn't really all that accurate. He was more on with his legs.
Okay,
I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But when Michael Vick made that dart pass, and he made that long ass fucking pass, guess what? That bad boy dropped right in the basket every time.
I mean,
I ain't
gonna say every time, but I know what you said about the gun, though. Go ahead.
Yeah. And I see that same type of energy in Shador Sanders.
He got the energy. He got the Mike Vick energy, though. That's what he's bringing. Yeah, he got the energy. He got the natural leader energy. People are going to follow Shador. Young people his age who are in the NFL, even dudes a little older than him, they're going to believe in him no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what. You know what I mean? I just truly believe that. And it's not fake, though. It comes from him.
No, it's not. You're right.
It comes from him. So he's got a little natural leader ability, but the thing is, though, he just not playing well. Not that his team is really helping him at all, for real. But I think he's stuck in Cleveland. Will they get a new coach? Man, it's very possible. It's very possible. Shoot, they could get a new quarterback too, though, if they wanted to.
I just weird feeling they're gonna get another quarterback.
Yeah.
Bro.
They could easily do that. They could easily do that.
They know something, bro, that they don't like about this young man. The only reasons why they're starting him is for publicity reasons, because everybody's complaining about why hasn't he started since the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
And this is the thing right now. We should have been seeing all of it, and they drafted Dylan Gabriel. So Dylan Gabriel should have started the first game of the season instead of who you got?
Joe
Flacco.
Joe Flacco.
Come on, that was
stupid. It was stupid.
That was suspect right there.
Stupid.
And I have not seen anything out of Dylan Gabriel, this season myself. The offensive line is suspect. The running game is suspect.
It's suspect. I mean, it was suspect early.
Their whole offense is pretty much suspect.
They got a decent little running game. Ever since Quentin Jumpkins came back.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna end this right here like this right here. Does there do you know if anybody has a running back? Who is a running back, starting running back?
Quentin Junkins from Ohio State, the rookie. They're all
Right.
young. They got Calvin Sampson. They got Sampson too from Tennessee. They got Ford still. They barely use him. They got a whole bunch of little receivers here. I think they should keep
Right.
this squad together. I think Harold Fannin is the tight end. If
Yeah.
if Cleveland was smart, they would keep these young little guns together, man. They look like they having fun, and when you're having fun, you start to play good football eventually once you learn the game. And they all learning the game at the same time. Get Jerry Jeudy the fuck out of there, unless he really wants to
Yeah.
buy in. Other than that, get him the hell out of there. Draft a wide receiver early for Shador, and just fucking run with the Shador show. That's just what I would
Yeah.
do. You know what I mean? But I guess they
If the
felt like
brother's
they
gonna do that.
invested in Dylan Gabriel. But okay, if Dylan Gabriel was way better than Shador, then yeah, put Dylan Gabriel in. I'm not mad at that.
I
But
agree.
if they're even, you put the superstar in the game and at least get your ticket sold. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you
Totally.
doing, bro? What the fuck are you doing? And you might hit the jackpot. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
You might hit the jackpot because they're young
That
and they
part.
hungry, and Shador wants to win.
Correct.
As much as everybody thinks he's just some showboat, it's not about losing. He just keeps that energy no matter if he's losing or if he's winning. You know what I'm saying? But he's trying to fucking win, dog. He ain't out here trying to lose. And there be some dudes out here be settling for losing.
Correct.
And Shador, I just don't see that in him. You know what I'm saying? I really don't.
No. I don't see it.
Nah. It wasn't in his dad. It ain't in his dad. Even though you lose sometimes, I don't say you don't lose. I mean, Dion's out there getting his ass kicked, but it ain't because he wants to lose. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? He might ain't do the right things, but his son got a chance to be a player. And it's a lot easier to be a player than it is a coach because you control your own destiny. As a coach, you got to depend on 1,000 people. You got to depend on 1,000 people. But back to the rookie quarterback conversation, LAB. Let's look at Shador Sanders. Let's look at Shador Sanders, Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, Tyler Shock, who just beat y'all, and Dylan Gabriel. I want you to rank them from number 1 to number 5. All right? Shador Sanders, Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, Tyler Shock, Dylan Gabriel this season so far, bro. Because, I mean, I know the obvious number 1. But I'm interested in 2, 3, 4, and 5. But go ahead.
All right. So, we had a conversation about this in a text message a couple of days ago. But I already know. Number 1, I'll have to say Jackson Dart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a veteran sitting on the bench backing you up. Come on,
yeah.
Get right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Point made, my brother. Point made.
Right. And Cam Ward it's built. It's a building. So I'm gonna say he's like 3.
Hold on. You got to go order now. You said 5 was 1 was Jackson Dart. Who's 2?
All right, give me the list of names.
I'll give it to you again. It was Jackson Dart. Okay. Oh, let me go in this order. It was Shador Sanders, Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, Tyler Shock, Dylan Gabriel. It's my 5 rookie quarterbacks that you ranking right now. Okay. You already got Jackson Dart at 1. So who's your number 2?
I'm gonna go with boy. Yeah. Even with considering this is his 4th game, I'm gonna go with Shador, number 2.
Okay, break it down. Tell me why.
Cam Ward.
You gotta explain that
right now. Right. Cam Ward doesn't have anybody that is like big time fantasy except for him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to say, damn, boy, he'd be number 3 because Tyler Shaw. It's been off and on with him. It's off and on with him because they got Taysom Hill that'll come in and run a quarterback play, put your ass up and all that type of shit. So yeah, I got Cam Ward. He'd be number 3, and then you got Tyler Shaw and number 4,
mm-hmm.
and then because for a rookie to come in, no matter what he did, no matter what he put up, he still swept a team in his own division. So I give him high credits for that.
Right.
And I wanted to say something more about the Saints earlier because next year, boy, they're gonna be scared, motherfucking Reed. Boy.
So obviously, Dylan Gabriel's your number 5 guy.
Dylan Gabriel.
Right. So I got my 5. I'm gonna start from the bottom, like right back at Dylan Gabriel, number 5. Then my number 4 guy would probably be Cam Ward. For real. Yeah, Cam Ward would be my 4. Shedeur Sanders would be my number 3. The reason I got Cam Ward, he played a whole season and really put up no numbers. I know he ain't got a lot of talent around him, but you got to make it highlight every now and then. You got to do something special. You got to make me think you can make people better. And he just didn't do that for me. I know the season ain't over, but he hasn't done that for me yet. So that's why I say Cam Ward. Then Shedeur Sanders, as much as he didn't play, when he did play, at least he threw up a 300-yard game. Win or loss, the loss wasn't even on him. The loss was on the coach. Okay, I always tell people, coaches can't win games, but they can lose them. And his coach went out there and lost that one doing stupid shit. And against Cam Ward. But Cam Ward threw for no yards. Shedeur Sanders threw for 364 yards and 4 touchdowns. And a rushing touchdown at that. You know what I mean? So, to me, that one game topped the whole Cam Ward fucking season. You know what I'm saying? And that's how bad Cam Ward played this year. So he's lucky he's not number 5 on my list, for real. But Dylan Gabriel just didn't win a spot. He had the chance, just didn't win a spot. So he's coming in 5. Cam Ward's my 4. Tyler Shock. Shedeur Sanders is my 3. Tyler Shock is my number 2. I like Tyler Shock, bro. I like how he beat y'all last week. He done beat a couple other teams. He done always played with confidence. Remember, we did a show earlier in the season where we showed a video and Tyler Shock was throwing some darts. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
You remember that? And he was throwing some darts in the preseason, and we was like, hey, Tyler Shock look good. You know what I'm saying? And we were saying
he totally off the chain, bro.
Yeah, we were saying the same thing about Jackson Dart. Like, he looked good in the preseason. And the coach, neither coaches started neither one of them.
Yeah.
And you ask me, I think that's what got Dabo fired in New York. Is not seeing. How could you not see Jackson Dart was better than Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston? How did you not know that? How did you not know Scatterboo needed to be the starting running back? Why did you wait until we had to lose the season to put these dudes in?
Yeah.
That's how he lost his job. I don't even think he deserved to lose the job. He was the one that made them recruit Jackson Dart or even draft Jackson Dart, I should say.
You're right.
And he's had the belief in him, but once the season came, he didn't have the belief to start him.
No, not at all.
And he started Russell Wilson, and they went like 1-3 or worse than that. I don't know, but they started out like shit, and that's the only reason they put Jackson Dart in. And then he went bunkers like he was going into the preseason. I'm like, what the fuck did you not see, Dabo? And before you know it, he was fired.
Mm-hmm.
And they had to be thinking the same thing I was thinking. Like, you fucking asshole.
Yeah. And you want to know the reason why I put Shedeur Sanders as number 2, even though he only played like this will be his 4th game coming up.
Right.
But he did play a preseason game at which he beat Carolina against their starters without J.C. Horn.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's just a whole hell of a lot right there. And then you said we were like the top. We're in the top 16. We're at the bottom outside looking in the top 15.
Well, that's not bad. That's not bad,
that's
though.
That's not bad at all.
Not
at all.
No, because those numbers, what people don't notice is
right?
But people don't notice is those numbers are minimal. Okay?
Minimal.
And the other thing is that those numbers, like I said earlier, it doesn't count against points. It doesn't show the points. So when you go to point scored, everything can flip around. The worst defense in the league can have the least point scored because they gave up the most yards, but they didn't get.
Correct.
So that's what matters. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man. Hey, other than that, man, look here, LAB. It's been a wild season in the NFL, bruh. It's been a wild season in the NFL. It can't get no better than this, bruh. I'm in all three of my fantasy leagues still. You looking at a number one seed in the fan. I don't know why I seen it too. Now that I opened it today, and you rank number 5. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
He's clearly got pretty much the best team. I don't know. There's a glitch in that system for whatever reason.
Got to be. I'm thinking the only way that could possibly put me as a number 5,
right,
and then put me as a bye number 2 is because you got to look at it all. It's like what, 5 of us that have the same record, and because of who lost to who and who won against who at certain times and points throughout the season determined the reasons why I was put in second place. So I lost it. I've lost it because the guy that's number 2, I beat him.
Right. What's your record? What's your record?
8-6. 8-6.
Yeah, everybody got the same record. I think one dude got the better. He's 9-5. I think everybody else is 8-6.
Yeah, he's number 1.
Yeah, I got y'all a little lucky little bye last week. Wasn't nobody beating you on your bye anyway. But hey, let's look at real quick. Let's look at in Las Vegas. Let's look at what Las Vegas thinks with 3 weeks left. LAB to the Super Bowl. I mean, not to the Super Bowl, to the playoffs. Let's look at what Las Vegas thinks about the Super Bowl winner. Okay, so the best odds for the Super Bowl winner right now is what team you think it is? What do you think Las Vegas thinks like the best odds to go to the Super Bowl is? Like, well, yeah, the best odds to go to the Super Bowl. If you bet on them, that's the number 1 team you should bet on to go to the Super Bowl. What do you think?
All right, I'm gonna give you that team right now. Boy, gonna blow your mind.
I'm gonna answer you off the top of your brain.
I'm gonna tell you off the top of my brain.
Okay.
Here we go. The Denver Broncos.
Nope, it's not the Denver Broncos.
Wow.
This is not what Vegas thinks. Vegas thinks it is the LA Rams. But the reason I asked you that is would that correlate? If you was to make a power ranking right now, would the Los Angeles Rams be number 1 to you?
No, sir.
Yeah, it sounds like Denver Broncos would be number 1 to you.
Correct.
But right now, they got...
Okay, go ahead.
Now, I was about to say, if you put $100 on the Rams, you'd only win $360 if they won a Super Bowl. Now, they got the Seahawks at plus 700 next. If you put $100 on the Seahawks, you win $700 if they win a Super Bowl, okay? Now, that's the second team. The third team is the Bills at plus 850. If you put $100 on the Bills, you win $850 on Super Bowl Sunday. But your Denver Broncos are number 4 in the Las Vegas FanDuel odds at plus 900. If you put $100 on the Denver Broncos right now, you will get $900 on Super Bowl Sunday if the Denver Broncos win the Super Bowl. And now it's the 4th ranked team as far as Super Bowl odds in Las Vegas right now. You know what I'm saying? The Eagles is number 5 at 950 if you put 100 on it. So that don't sound like your power rankings to me, bruh. But Vegas be trying to trick you.
No, I'm looking at rank and what the standings is, and like I said, you got to think about it. Go back to early in the show.
Mm-hmm.
You about me having Bo Nix and how the way he has been exceptionally good, like MVP type talk.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And all doubts. Let me see one thing, and this right here will help me right here solidify what I'm saying. Do you know something?
I'm listening to you.
Boy, they have an 11 game winning streak.
Who's that?
The Denver Broncos.
Oh yeah, I know that. You're right. You're right. Right.
They
Okay.
are 7-0 at home.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at it right now, and I'm sorry, sir. The only 2 losses came on away games.
Right. Who was it? You know? I found
Look
out.
that up right now.
No, I found out. Go ahead. Keep
Yep,
talking.
it was okay. You get it. You get it. If you get it
Keep
past 7
talking.
I
I got
do.
it. Keep talking.
All right, but man,
You like the Denver Broncos.
bro, I really, really do.
So you
Like the
you would
Denver
you would
Broncos.
put $100 on the Denver Broncos to win $900 right now?
Go ahead, Wood.
What about San Francisco 49ers? Or what? No. Let's say the Jacksonville Jaguars right now. Would you put $100?
Ooh,
Hold on, listen. Would you put $100 on the Jaguars to win $2,000 on Super Bowl Sunday?
no,
No.
because the Jaguars will probably be most likely playing against the Broncos in the
Mm-hmm.
AFC Championship.
Mm-hmm. They can't beat the Broncos, huh?
Yeah, because the way I'm looking at it right now, I don't know what I don't know.
Okay,
No,
so what about this one? What about $100 on the Patriots to win the Super Bowl and you win $1,200 for
it's
$100?
not gonna happen.
Nah,
It's
you ain't
not.
taking that. You ain't risking that one, huh?
No, I ain't taking that. I'm sticking with the I'm sticking with the Broncos. It's 2 losses right now,
So you take the
and
900. You'll take the $900 for your $100 on the Broncos right now.
uh-huh.
Right now.
Yes, sir.
I feel you. I ain't mad at you. What about my
And you know
Pittsburgh
what?
Steelers?
Oh,
All right. What about?
keep going.
Go ahead. Listen. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I
Say
want
what
to
you
say.
got
What
to
about my
say.
Pittsburgh Steelers? For $100, you win $6,000 if the Steelers win the Super Bowl. Now you know we about to make the playoffs, baby. You know we about to make the playoffs. 6 G's if you put $100 on the Steelers right now, dog.
What 6G? Good God damn!
Yeah, it's starting to get tempting now, boy. Now let me tell you this though. Before you even answer that, Carolina Panthers, man, they gonna make the playoffs, right? Carolina making the playoffs. You said they wasn't. I don't know, man. I got
I
faith in
don't know.
Carolina.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know.
Go ahead.
$20,000 if you put $100 on Carolina. You
Bro,
ain't
I've been sitting here playing. I've been sitting here playing every motherfucking week with that
20
shit,
G's,
bro.
20 G's, bro.
Yes, Lord have mercy. Yes,
But
and that could possibly
what you
happen.
can do, you'll win $2,000 off of a $10 bet. Will win you $2,000 if Carolina win the Super Bowl. Carolina win the Super Bowl, $2,000. That's crazy, though.
And that is
Off
very
of $10,
crazy.
off of $10, that's crazy.
But I wouldn't even put that bet. It would be crazy and ironic, bro, if I had to place it now
That's fucked
and
up.
then pray that they got there. That'd be really fucked up. But what I'm looking at right now,
That's
right? I'm going back to the Broncos.
Okay.
And their remaining 3 games, guess what? They play the Jaguars.
Right.
This Sunday. So that right there will probably be a real solidifying game. And they play at home, which they're 7-0.
Right.
And then after that, they got the Chiefs on Thursday,
and the Chiefs,
Christmas Day.
Chiefs is done.
Right. And then after that, they got the Chargers, which is a TBD.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay, if let me go back. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me go back. You know me. I'm that damn guru. I look at stats and all that shit, bro.
Right.
And I look at it just like the way you are. You look at injuries and how the way it will affect the team, and that's what makes us a beautiful combination when we come in and when we talk about this stuff. So for everybody out there that's listening, y'all listening to two brilliant minds when it comes down. We may have our disagreements and everything,
right?
But guess what? We gonna always come to common grounds and agree on quite a few bit of things, everything we talk about.
No doubt.
But standings. All right. Going back to what I said, the Denver Broncos possibly
mm-hmm.
could be in the Super Bowl.
They could easily be in the Super Bowl.
They already beat the Chiefs already. They beat the Raiders, swept them. The Texans. Who else is in that division? Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And their division is suspect right now, and their defense is playing on high. What is that? Can you put up the factors of what their defense is like?
Hold on, you said what their defense is what?
What rank is their defense? Because you already spoke about.
Oh yeah, I got it. It's like fifth or something like that. Yeah.
Right, bet.
Right.
But that set of mind, that's just enough what you need, because that sounds like about what they had in Peyton Manning when he was there.
Yeah. Yep.
And the Denver Broncos, for some reason, that organization always just inherits the best quarterback.
And the defense. Yep.
And a defense.
Mm-hmm.
Good God.
Mm-hmm.
Good God.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to leave that alone right now. And I think they got that combination right about now.
That's facts.
And if the odds was that Carolina did make the playoffs, I posted this back in 2015.
Right.
In the middle of the season, when Cam Newton had that impressive MVP season, right?
Okay.
I said it's going to be Carolina and the Denver Broncos in the Super Bowl.
Right.
And that's exactly what it was. I didn't say, and I didn't post it. And that year, Rich, just so you know, that was the year that I was all over social media talking about every week what Carolina was doing. And I posted that, and I said it.
Right.
And it happened. Can it happen this year? I don't think so.
Right.
I cannot trust Bryce Young, man, from this weekend, if they win, to the next weekend and lose to Sam Darnold. So, yeah, I already know.
Right. Yeah.
And they already got it. Here's the thing about it, and this is the reasons why I really said that. And because they're playing with they're playing against two quarterbacks that already had on a team within the last 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That already know the team.
Yep.
Pretty much more so.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yep. Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold.
Yeah. And Sam Darnold. So.
And then
you got
Baker Mayfield again.
Right. So.
Yeah, that ain't helping.
Yeah.
That ain't helping. that don't help at all. I mean, jeez. I mean, I don't know. I guess Carolina gonna have to gut it out in that situation. The Steelers gonna have to gut it out too. It's blood and guts at this point. Whoever the toughest team is gonna win.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna come down to, bro.
It's also gonna come down to who, like I've been saying all night long, what head coach is at that point to where they should be the smartest coach is gonna win.
Mm,
The smartest coach is gonna win.
mm.
And it might not it might come down to some crazy bullshit to where you gotta think about it. You know, I always been saying, you know, I guess those refs be all over the place,
Yeah,
right?
because it's all, yeah, you're right.
hmm And the league be like a lot of times, you know, the league be in control of a lot of shit, bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
no doubt.
Let me find out. Let me find out that if
Mm.
they want to give A-Rod another ring, they're gonna make Pittsburgh get that, bro.
Or Matt Stafford. They might want to give it to Matt Stafford.
If not now, if not Matt Stafford already got one, right?
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean,
No. We forgot to talk about this on the other individual.
who?
What about the 44-year-old?
Oh, Philip Rivers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Didn't he
I
just
mean,
win?
it's
Didn't
on
he
a
just win?
no. They lost. They lost, but it was he played. I ain't gonna say better than people thought, but he actually could play. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, he couldn't play. I mean, he was out there, but say a lot of passes was short. He didn't really go deep. You know what I mean? It was just like
It's gonna get better.
he
It'll get
could,
better.
he could, he could, he could. I mean,
I don't. But
me
you're right.
personally
You're
with
right.
that
You're right. I
situation,
agree.
me personally, I would have just went with Riley Leonard.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'd have went with the
So
rookie,
yeah, we
man.
throw that we do it. We just throw that way outside the box again.
That's
So
why. I mean, that's why I left it alone, man. It's in my notes though, man. It made it
I
that
got
far.
you.
You know what I'm saying? But I was like, you know, but there's nothing wrong with the subject because I mean, we did definitely get over everything. You know what I'm saying? And
Correct.
you know, that is the story. Philip Rivers, and they say he's rock. They rocking with him until the end.
Yep.
So I mean, honestly, I don't know what type of decision that was. I mean, that's nepotism at its finest, but at the same time, it ain't like they threw him a whole bunch of money. It was more he's playing for the bare
No.
minimum, you know. So obviously he wants to do it, but
Yeah.
to me, I just go with the young dude. I mean, it's a young man's game. I mean, if you're gonna get a spark from Philip Rivers, you probably get a spark from a rookie, right? Like, what the? What are you trying to? I don't understand, man.
Right. That part.
I guess he's a Hall of Famer, or whatever. But 44 and been sitting on the bench for 5 years, not even on the bench, on the couch.
Right.
How far are you gonna get with that, But I mean, 44 ain't dirt old, but I mean, in real life, but in football, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know. It's just you can't sit out in football and expect to get. I give him a lot of credit. Actually, the actual Philip Rivers, the person Philip Rivers, I give him a lot of credit for being able to get off the couch. It's obviously he ain't sitting on the couch that much. I mean, they say he picked up some weight, but if you can go out there and sling it around even the little that he did and be in the game, I'm gonna give you some credit for that. I don't give the credit to the Colts for even considering this though. Like,
I agree.
yeah,
100%.
yeah. I mean, what's the point?
Right.
You didn't need the publicity. It ain't the Cleveland Browns. So just go with the young dude. I mean, I know Jaden Daniels. I mean, Daniel Jones out for the season, so maybe that spooked him. But Miss Ursay took over, right?
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't know that.
I thought we talked about that earlier in the year.
Okay. No.
Well, her father passed
Okay.
away. The second owner, the second Ursay owner. His father owned the team originally. Then he owned the
Yeah.
team. His father was the team that moved from Baltimore to the Colts, I think.
Right. Right.
Then he took over. Now he passed. I think all he had was girls, so the girls took over. Now Miss Ursay they're all Miss. I think the other ones might be married or whatever like that. But they're all in charge, but she's at the forefront. And she's in there
Right.
like a coach and all that. I thought she ain't like a coach, but she got headphones on the sideline. I mean, the Colts was having a good year. They was
You
having a
talking about
great.
Jim? You talking about Jim Irsay's wife?
No, his daughter.
Oh, his daughter.
His daughters
Okay.
run the team.
Okay, that's fine.
And his one daughter had been involved with the team for a long time, but nobody really knew until she became the owner, and all the little stuff that she does got put on the spotlight because she still wanted to do it as the owner. You know what I'm saying? And they was having one of the best seasons the Colts had in a long time. Then Daniel Jones gets hurt, and they overreact. The reason I'm saying is like, I think a man would have reacted different to the situation. Okay?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She kind of overreact. Let me call my boy Phillip Rivers, and maybe he'll save me. When should just let the coach run with the rookie quarterback who been there all year, running the plays.
Wow.
I'm just saying, you know.
You said a mouthful, bro. I feel you on it. Okay.
And that's how people be thinking the coach is really in charge. People in Pittsburgh be like, fire Tomlin. He got this guy. He don't know how to pick this, and he don't know how to do this. It don't be him, bro.
It's not,
all he's allowed to do is coach the team, bro. Like, I buy the groceries, you coach, dude. There's so many people over the coach's head. It's crazy. There's only been a few coaches in history that got the GM title too, and it was like Bill Parcells, Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones ain't a coach though.
He ain't a coach, but he got
all the owners are the real GMs. Jerry Jones is the only ones that shows it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just like the president of a company. If you're the president of Heinz Ketchup, you don't own the motherfucker. You just the president. They just put you up there so you can take the blame. If anything go wrong, it's your fault, and the owners be behind the curtain owning that motherfucker. Jerry Jones is the only owner. Yeah, Jerry Jones is the only owner that wants to be out in the forefront. But they really all do with Jerry Jones. The Rooney's is worse than Jerry Jones. They just don't tell nobody.
What about the Kraft?
They're them too.
New England.
But he's known to give his coaches a lot of leisure. A lot. He gave Bill Parcells a lot of power. He came up off of that because the Patriots was the laughing stock of the NFL. They was the laughing stock. So he didn't give a fuck. He said, fuck it. Because we ain't doing it right when he bought the team. When he bought the team, he didn't know what he was doing. He just had a lot of money. He said, they don't know what they was doing, so I'm buying some bullshit. Let me hire somebody that know what the fuck they doing. And he hired Bill Parcells. And they went to the Super Bowl, and they lost to Green Bay. And then, go ahead.
Yep, go ahead. All right, so there's only really been one female owner to have won a Super Bowl, right?
The Rams coach, the Rams owner.
Oh, no, it's two then.
Who's the other one?
The Kansas City Chiefs.
She on the team, a female?
Yeah, it's a female.
Yeah. Okay. It's probably his daughter. I'm sure it's his daughter.
No, I want to say, it's his daughter.
Yeah, she's like
up in age.
Yeah.
It's her and Chicago, which I think both of them have two the oldest owners of NFL teams in the league.
Yeah, so, they starting to pass them down. Yeah. And some of them they only had daughters, bro. They only had daughters.
No, some of them had sons, but some of them passing down. They only had daughters.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, it is what it is. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm just saying the judgment is different sometimes.
Exactly. That's the reason why I said what I said. But there's only been, two female owners to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, and then they're passing it down. Both of them, I think, want to say did you say, no, not San Diego. It's LA.
Yeah.
You said the Rams and I said Kansas City.
Yeah.
So you think about it, you look at that right there, out of all those two, they're passing them back to, I don't know who's probably, if we look it up, the one for the Rams might have had sons, just like I think the one for the Chiefs had sons.
Right. He probably did. They might have didn't want to do it.
And no, because the mothers are still alive. They just probably like CEOs or presidents or some of
Yeah.
this and that and
Right.
the other.
Right.
And that's not the way it works out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Facts though.
Exactly.
Facts though. Well, all right, LAB, man, we're gonna wrap it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate you joining the recap, the freestyle, you know what I'm saying? Definitely,
No doubt,
man.
my brother.
Definitely. But you know the Underground Sports Show, keep it moving, baby. You know what I'm saying? And you invited anytime you want, brother. You know what I'm saying? But Sunday, who y'all got Sunday? Tampa Bay. In Tampa Bay?
No, here in Carolina, I'm going to the game as the
Okay. That's
gingerbread
what I
man.
thought you going to Gingerbread Man. Okay, I thought that was this week. But the Seahawks is
Yep.
at home too.
Seahawks is at home too. The last game of the season is down in Tampa Bay.
Well, we got Cleveland in Cleveland. We got Baltimore at home though.
Yeah.
And we go to Detroit this week though, so we'll see.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's the Underground Sports Show, man. We out of here, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. LAB, man. Once again, man, appreciate you tonight, man. We out of here, baby.
No doubt, my brother.
Ow.
All right, bro.
Yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground. It's the underground. Yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done. Move the sticks. First down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it, fourth down, couldn't reach it, man, your squad about to lose it. Go ahead and face the music, flip a coin, still lost. Pay the cost to beat the balls, turn your motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the game locked up, and it's over for your ass. Fourth down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground, yeah.